they don't even want her in there for policy. It's vibes at the end of the day. Like, I mean, if she come with a strong policy and it look like it might work, if she make it through a nomination, then we'll see how it plays. But I just don't see it going well.
And she doesn't have a good rapport on what she did do while she was vice president to even like lean on, like, hey, I did all this other stuff over here.
Well, shoot, exactly that's not like JD Vance talking about he got something popping right now. He's looking to try to do this latest thing, but he doesn't have a leg to stand on either, as far as my opinion is concerned.
He should have been the supervisor of the border czar, and that would have fared for him well.
As long as he trying. Certain folks was in VP role, and you ain't even see him for 8 months. You didn't even know if they was still in the White House. So,
yeah, I mean, Kamala was dipped out. Yeah.
Hot sauce in my bag, swag. All that old shit. Black eyed peas and necklaces, and call me when the party starts. Yeah.
Well, let's see what she say about being president. Let's see what she got. Maybe she got something new she want to share. Y'all gonna give her a chance? Y'all gonna give her a chance? Let's see.
No.
Don't.
No, but I just figured I'd go right
now. But that's as subtle as Reverend Al Sharpton could ever be. We love you for many things, but not being subtle. Listen, I might. I'm thinking about it. But let me say this. Let me say this. I am thinking about it. But let me also say this. Look, I served for 4 years being a heartbeat away from the presidency of the United States. I spent countless hours in my West Wing office, footsteps away from the Oval Office. I spent countless hours in the Oval Office in the Situation Room. I know what the job is, and I know what it requires. I also know, one of the things that I've been doing, Rev, is I've been traveling the country the last year. I've been spending a lot of time in the South and many other places. And the one thing I'm really clear about also is the status quo is not working. And hasn't been working for a lot of people for a long time.
So it sounds like she's about to get into some policy, y'all. Y'all want to hear it?
Well, shit, a long time. Okay, like, come on now. Like, it hasn't been a long time, so that's the first thing. She was a part of, if she's going to say long time, that's going to include
She's including her too.
Right. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Like come on, man. Don't throw up and say this house nasty because your ass didn't clean it up. Like, come on. Like, you walking right into the door that you shut on people, like, with this conversation. It hasn't been working a long time. It's a year. We're a year and some months.
Right. So that's the disingenuous part that she's getting ready to pull up. Go ahead, put on them glasses, because if you got because to me, that if anybody who's logical about that versus being in their feelings would be like, hold on, like, it's only been a year. Not saying it hasn't been a terrible ass year. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you are negating all the I did that stickers running both ways right now. Nobody cares about either one of these. Like, people are actually checking out of the system, which is worse than where we want to be as a society. That's the worst part. So go ahead and here, you got these glasses on. Go ahead and let us have it then.
Listen, I want to hear what his policy is before I go ahead and do what I'm about to do. I just got my glasses on for support, because I already know what I'm about to go ahead and have to say, because I'm already on it. But she said she traveled the world, or she traveled she said in the South, meaning she was hitting up the Floridas, the Georgias, the Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, like those places, Texas, probably a little bit of Texas. And so let's see what she learned. Let's see what she learned before we say something. Okay, let's hear it.
And part of the issue is the need to get rid of some of the bureaucracy in government and to to understand that
She going on
people
script
want.
right now. She needs to nope.
They don't want process. They want progress. And that's the work that needs to be done. I think that, look, the American people have a right to expect that anyone who wants to run for office and be a leader, that it can't be about themselves. And what they want for themselves has got to be about the American people. And that's how I think of it. And I am thinking about it in the context of then, is who and where and how can the best job be done for the American people? That's how I'm thinking about it. I'll keep you posted.
So
thinking about it in the context.
Liz, listen, sis just said, we got to remove bureaucracy. Girl, what?
I feel dumber after hearing that.
Here's my thing. She didn't say nothing. She did the same thing she did before. I knew she was going to do this. She didn't say, I went to Mississippi and they said this, and I went to this and I said that, and I went here and I said, you know what, if we bandage all this together, we can come up with a plan, and I would like to make that better if I decided to run. That's the piece that she's missing every damn time. Every time. And that's the thing that Trump actually got right. Because he would be like, hey, I talked to, what we gonna do? We gonna fix this, because I got in such and such with the union in this particular place. I talked to this particular group. Now, the group might have been 50 people, but guess what? It don't matter. He still could point out a spot he went to, a problem he went to, and what he was proposing to do, because I know it ain't just them. You are people too, and it probably pertains to you too. He's able to actually do that. What she just gave us was what you said, a word salad, right? So look, the people got problems, baby. And they got problems in the South. And I said, listen, let's remove some barriers and we're going to fix the problems.
She's going to remove the problems in the context.
And the context is a construct in which we all live in. And what the American people want is to remove that construct.
But you got to understand, Cassius Pay, people don't want process, they want progress. Bitch, what is your process?
Well, my process is the progress
your hair.
Yeah. In which I'm processing the progress therein. Vis-a-vis thereof.
You know what?
With feet, of course.